Everyone, today we will be seeing exercise 12.1. In that total 10 problems are there. That 6 are bounded one and 4 are unbounded problems. Anyway, now we are concentrating only on the bounded problems. So in that 6, one I will solve it here and remaining 5 problems will be homework, and I will mark those problems and I will send it to you. Solve those problems, okay? Actually you can solve this problem also, simple it is, but let me explain this one. See what you have to do. Minimize and maximize. The z is equal to 5x plus 10y. This is called the objective function. Here you have to maximize or minimize this function, and 4 equations are given. That is called the constraints, right? Inequalities are given. These are called the inequalities. First work, what you have to do? Draw the graph of this function, right? After that you have to find the solution region. Then you have to find the common region for all the 4. Then you need to find the corner points. After that you have to substitute the corner points in the equation z, so that you will get the maximum as well as the minimum value. Since it is bounded one, you will get both maximum and the minimum. Okay, let us start this one. First I will consider x plus 2y is equal to 120. Then first step, what you have to do? Substitute x is equal to 0. So the value of y will be 120 divided by 2 will be 60. So the point is x is 0 and y is 60. If it is y is equal to 0, then the value of x will be equal to 120. So the points are 120, 0. So in that graph we need 60 and 120, right? So let us take that as 10, 20. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 70, 80, and somewhere 120 will be there. Okay, here as we consider 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on. Here 60. Fine. So first graph will be 0, 60. X axis 0 and y axis 60. So this is the point, right? 0, 60. X is 0 and y is 60. Next point will be 120, 0. Somewhere here you take this, or else you can go with 20, 40, 60. That is also okay, right? So here I consider somewhere here 120 x axis and y axis will be 0. So this is the point. Let us draw a line. Okay. Yes. So this, after that you have to name this equation. This equation is now x plus 2y is equal to 120. It is not less than or greater than. That line is x plus 2y is equal to 120. Next we will go to the second equation. We will consider x plus y is equal to 60. Suppose the value of x is 0, we will get y as 60. If it is y is 0, then you will get x as 60. So the point of x is 0 and y will be 60. This point is 60, 0. So we will take x axis 0 and y axis 60. So same point here, and another one x axis 60 and y axis 0. So this is the point 60, 0, right? We will draw the graph. Right? So this will be the graph of this function. Next, one more equation is given, that is x minus 2y is equal to 0. We have to consider. It is given greater than or equal to 0. We will consider x minus 2y is equal to 0. This one I can write x is equal to 2y. Yes. So if I substitute the value of x is equal to 0, obviously the value of y is also equal to 0. So this shows that the line is passing through the origin. Right, 0, 0 point is there, so it passes through the origin. So with one point we cannot draw the line. We substitute one more point. If it is x is 1, what will be the value of y? Y is equal to 1 by 2. Or you substitute y is equal to 1, anything, or you substitute x is equal to 2. If you substitute x is equal to 2, what is the value of y? Y will be 1. Is it clear? So the point is 2, 1. Here we have x as 10, 20. So let us consider the point x is equal to 10. Is it clear? Any point you can consider. If I substitute x as 10, the value of y will be 10 is equal to 2y. So this is y is equal to 5. Right? So the point will be now 10, 5. X is 10 and y is 5. I hope you understood this one. So this is the one point 10, 5. somewhere here. Next will be 20 and 10 somewhere here. Is it clear? Then the value of x is double the value of 1. X is equal to 1. So this will be the graph of a function. Right? Now, see, name this equation. Don't forget to name this. X plus y is equal to 60. So this equation, right? X minus 2. So this will be now x minus 2y. It will not exactly divide half. Okay, the line will be like this. So this is the equation. Now we need to find the solution region, right? First we'll check with the first equation. What is the first equation there? It is given x plus 2y less than or equal to 120. That this line, right? Whether it includes the solution, origin or not. So for that we'll substitute the origin value 0 and 0. So x will be 0, this will be 0. 0 is less than or equal to 120. Yes, true. 0 is less than 120. So solution region of this includes the origin. To include the origin, this should be a downwards. And one more thing, the value of x and y both are greater than or equal to 0. That is in the first column. So this will be the solution for the first one. Yes, till here, this is the solution for the first one. So this will be the solution. So we got the solution region for the first one. We check with the second one. See here, what is the equation? X plus y greater than or equal to 60. Yes. So this is a line. If I substitute the origin, that is 0, 0. This will be now x is 0, y will 0. 0 is greater than or equal to 60. Is it true? The value of 0 is greater than 60? No, right? 0 is less than 60. So solution region of this one does not include the origin part. So the solution region should be upward. So this is the solution region for the second equation. Is it clear? So this will be the solution region for the second line. Okay. So this is the solution region. Now we have done with the two equation. The last one equation is there. That is x minus 2y greater than or equal to 2y is greater than or equal to 0. So we'll consider one point on y-axis and then point on x-axis and we'll check which one is true. So I'll consider the point 20, that is x-axis 20 and y-axis 0. Another point we'll consider x-axis 0 and y-axis 20. If I substitute this one, this value x is 20 minus 0, that is 20 is greater than or equal to 0 will get. Right? If I substitute 0 and 20, x is 0 minus y is 2 into 20. So this is greater than or equal to 0. So this implies minus 40 is greater than or equal to 0. Which one is true? Whether 20 is greater than 0 or minus 40 is greater than 0. Obviously 20 is greater than 0, right? So this point is true. Is it clear? The value of 20 is greater than 0. So this is true. This point is true. 20, 0. This point is on the x-axis. 20, 0. The point is here. So solution region for this one will be the downward, because we cannot take 0, 20, because for this one this is not true. Is it clear? So solution region for this one will be the downward. I hope you are getting this one. Now can you say which is the common region for all the three? See here, you can see this one. This is a common region. Shade this. See here. This will be the common region for all the three. Yes. So this is the common region. Right? And what are the corner points? We need to find the corner points. One is this is the corner point. Right? And this is the corner point. And another one is here. This is the corner point. And this is the another corner. But the four corner points are there. See, this is the line, and this is the second one. So total four corner points are there. Right? Can you say this point is 60, 0? Now checking your graph, this point will be x-axis 40 and y-axis will be 20, and this will be x-axis 60 and y-axis 30. Okay, no need to solve, or else you can solve this equation and this equation, so that you will get this value, and you have to solve this equation and this one, you will get the value of 60, 30. Actually actually no need to do that one. In your graph one you can see and write the value. Now we have the 4 corner points. Let us substitute in the value in this z, so that we will get the maximum and minimum values. See here, I have substituted the corner points 60, 0, 40, 20, 60 and 30, then 120 and 0. And after substituting in this one, we got the value 300, 400, 600 and 600. So the function z attains a maximum value 600 at 2 points, that is 60, 30 and 120, 0. That means the line joining the points. Here the one is a point 60, 30 and 120, 0. The function attains the maximum point at all the points. The line joining these everywhere it attains the maximum value. Is it clear? Finally, you have to write the function z is attains a maximum value at all the points line joining the 60, 30 and 120, 0. So, and the maximum value is 600 and the minimum value is 300 at the point 60, 0. Is it clear? So far we have solved the problems. The equation was given, then just simplification and find the finding the corner points. Right? Here we will be solving the verbal problems. The question will be like this, and you need to, by seeing this one, you need to write the equation. After writing the equation, everything is same. Whatever we have solved in the previous problem, similar to that. First the thing is you need to learn how to write a equation. Just try to understand this one. Let me read it. A cooperative society of farmers has 50 hectares of land. So total 50 hectares of land is there to grow 2 crops, that is X and Y. By using this we can find the equation, right? Total 50 hectares of land is there and they need to grow only 2 crops, that is X and Y. So sum of that, by using this I can write X plus Y, capital Y is given, X plus Y should be less than or equal to 50, right? The sum of those either equal to 50 or less than 50. More than that it is not possible. So only they have a land, only 50 hectares are there, right? So X plus Y should be less than or equal to 50. So that is the first equation. Next, what is given? The profit from the crop. The profit from the crop. Profit means always it will gives you the Z, objective function. Remember that profit means it will be Z. By using that profit we can write Z is equal to, what is that? X and Y per hectare are estimated as rupees 10,500 for the X and rupees 9,000 for the Y. So Z will be now 10,500 X plus 9,000 Y. Is it clear? So this is now 10,500 X plus 9,000 Y. So this is the value of Z. Remember, profit means always a objective function. Whenever you get profit, directly write that as Z. Okay. Next, what is given? To control weeds, a liquid herbicide has to be used for crop X and Y at the rates of 20 liters for X and 10 liters for Y per hectare. Further, no more than 800 liters of herbicide should be used. Is it clear? So we need to use 20 liters to the X and 10 liters to the Y, but it is not more than 800. It should be either equal to 800 or less than 800. By using this we can add the equation, right? So it will be 20 liters for X, right? So this will be now 20 X plus, next for Y it is 10 Y should be less than or equal to, not more than 800. So this is the less equal to 800. One more thing, obviously the values X and Y, right? That will be a positive. So X and Y should be greater than or equal to 0. So this is the positive. Now what you have to find? Find should be used in order to protect fish and wildlife using a pond which collects drainage from this land. How much land should be allocated? You have to find the value of X and Y to each crop to maximize the profit. So you have to find the maximum value. I hope you understood this one. Now nothing is there, just the simplification. I think you can do this one. It will be X plus y is equal to 50, right? When the value of x is 0, so y will be 50, and another one is y is 0, x will be 50. So we need to draw a graph. So let us consider this one. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Draw this, okay, do this one. Easy it is. 30, 40 and 50. So this is now 0, 50 and 50, 0. The points are here, 0, 50 and this. So name this line. That is the first thing. Next equation is 20x. See here, 20x plus 10y is less than or equal to 800. So we can divide by a positive number for the inequality, right? So we'll divide by a positive number, that is 10. If I divide by 10, so this will be now 2x plus y is less than or equal to 80. So this is a simple equation. Now if you substitute the value of x is 0, so y will be 80, right? If I substitute y is equal to 0, x will be 40. So the points are x is 0 and y is 80. Another one is 40, 0, 0, 80. Somewhere here, okay, draw proper graph. So this is somewhere here, 0, 80 will be there. Another one 40, 0. So this is 40, 0. Draw a line and name this. Okay. So this name this line. So x and y greater than or equal to 0. I mean in the first one. Now we need to find the solution region. First one, see, x plus y less than or equal to 50. If I substitute the solution region, you have to write step by step. Okay. Write x plus y less than or equal to 50. Then substitute 0, 0. That will be 0 less than or equal to 50. It is true. Then you draw the, shade the region. Okay. If I substitute 0 and 0, so this will be 0 less than or equal to 50. So true. Solution region for this one will be downwards. Right. So the second equation is this one, or this anything you can consider 2x plus y. 2x plus y is less than or equal to 80. If I substitute 0 less than or equal to 80. So this is also true. So solution region for this one will be downwards. Now what is the common region? Common region will be this part, right? So this is the common region for both. So this will be the common region. What are the corner points? This is a one point, then this is a point, then this is another point, and this is another. Right? What are the points? This one. This is now x is 0, y is 50. So this will be 0, 0. So this is x is 40 and y is 0. So this will be now nearly, I think 30, 20. Check this point, okay? 30, 20. Now write the corner points, okay? These corner points 0, 0, 0, 50, 30, 20, then 40, 0. If you substitute these values in this equation, then 10,500x plus 9,000y. This is the value of x, and you know this is the value of y. Substitute there, you will get this as 0. This is 45,000 and this is 4,95,000. See the difference between these. Then this is 42,000. So they will get the maximum profit at the point 30, 20. I mean they need to allocate 30 hectares for for crop X and 20 hectares for crop Y. Is it clear? Finally, you write to get the maximum profit, they need to allocate 30 hectares for the crop X and 20 hectares for the crop Y, and the maximum profit will be 4,95,000. Okay? See this question. A manufacturing company makes two models A and B. Okay? They are making two models A and B. Let us write that. They are making two models, that is one is A and the one is B. Okay? Each piece of model A requires 9 labor hours for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing. So what you have to do is, to understand this one, we'll consider this product A as X, okay, and product B as Y. So clear? Then what is given? Each piece of model A requires 9 labor hours for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing. So there are two kinds of it. One is they have to fabricate, then they have to give the finishing. So we'll consider here this. fabricating and another one is finishing. See, if you do this column now, this will be easily you can write the equations. Okay. Next, so we'll fill this one. Each piece of model A requires 9 labor hours. Each piece of model A requires 9 labor hours for fabricating and 1 hour for finishing. Is it clear? Each piece of model A requires 9 hours for fabricating and 1 hour for finishing. This is for the model A. Now we'll see for the model B. See, each piece of model B requires 12 labor hours for fabricating, 12 labor hours for fabricating and 3 labor hours for finishing. 3 labor hours for finishing. Next, what is given? For fabricating and finishing, okay, for fabricating and finishing, the maximum labor hours available are 180 and 30 respectively. For the fabricating, maximum hours is 180. Is it clear? Maximum hours is 180. That should be maximum means either less than that or equal to that. That is 180. And for the finishing, it is given that maximum hours is 30. So this for the finishing maximum hours will be 30. Is it clear? Do this one. It will be easy. First, what is given? 2 models are given. That is A and B. Consider that as X and Y. Then one more thing is given, fabricating and finishing. For the fabricating, A requires 9 hours and finishing 1 hour. For the B, fabricating, it requires 12 hours and for the finishing, it requires 3 hours. And maximum available hours for fabricating is 180 and finishing is 30. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Now what is given? For fabricating and finishing, the maximum labor hours, okay, that's done. The company makes a profit of rupees 8,000 on each model of A and 12,000 on each model of B. Try to understand this. The company makes a profit of rupees 8,000 on each piece of model A. Profit means always it will give you a Z, right? That is the objective function. So now what is Z? From this one model A that makes a profit of 8,000 rupees. So this will be 8,000 X plus from the model B it makes 12,000 profit. So this will be 12,001. So this is called the objective function. Is it clear? Now how to do? How many pieces of model A and model B should be manufactured per week to release a maximum profit? To get the maximum profit, how many model A and how many B model B they have to release and what is the maximum profit? That you have to find. See, now by using these two, we'll find the equation. See this one, 9x plus 12y. 9x like this you have to consider. This is like this. Is it clear? So this will be 9 into x plus 12 into y plus 12 into y should be less than or equal to 180. So this is a one equation. Another equation for finishing, 1 into x. So this will be x plus 3 into y. This should be less than or equal to 30. And this is a x is a piece. Model A and y is the model B. So obviously the values x and y is greater than or equal to 0. So we got now 3 constraints and z is there. So by using this easily you can find the maximum or the minimum profit and the values of x and y. I think you can solve this. Try. See here, now we got the equations, right? By using these equations easily you can find the maximum profit and how many model A they has to prepare and how many model B has to prepare. Okay, now we'll check this one. So first equation, see 9x plus 12y less than or equal to 180. So I can divide by 3, right? So that equation will be simplified. So this is now 3x plus 4y is less than or equal to 60, right? So second as it is, that is x plus 3y less than or equal to 30 and the value of x and y both are greater than or equal to 0. Okay, simplify. I think you can solve this one. That is the solution. Remember one thing, this is a 6 marks problem. So what you have to do is, you have to write the step by step. All the steps should be there. Okay, otherwise you will not get 6 marks. Remember that. Now for this function, see, this is a line first one. I think yes, 3x plus 4y less than or equal to 60. Obviously this includes the solution digits. This will be downwards, right? For the second line, this is x plus 3y less than or equal to 30. So 0 will be less than 30. So this is also solution region is downward. So what is the common region for this one? Common region will be somewhere here, right? So this is the common region. I hope you understood this one. I think you can solve also. So this is the common region. So what are the corner points? This is a 1 point, second, third and 4 points are there, right? So points I have written there 0, 0, then 20, 0, after that 12, 6 and this point will be 0, 10. See, if you have any confusion in this point, then what you have to do is just solve these two equations. Simple it is. See here, 3x plus 4y is equal to 60 is there. Another one is x plus 3y is equal to 30 is there, right? So make the coefficient of x same. So multiply by 3. So if you multiply by 3, so this will be 3x. So this will be 9y and this will be 90. Yes. So subtract this and this will get cancelled. 4y minus 9y will be minus 5y. So this is equal to minus 2. So I can cancel minus and minus. So the value of y will be equal to 35. 30 divided by 5. So it will be 6. So the value of y is 6. To get the value of x, just you substitute in the first or second equation. So that you will get the value of x as 12. Is it clear? Actually no need to do this one by using graph only. You can write, but if you have any confusion, better you solve those two equations so that you will get the perfect value for x and y. So the value of x and y is 12 and 6. So we have substituted here. So after substituting, we got the value of z as 0 when this is 0, 0. 20, 0, it is 16,000 and if it is 12, 6 then 16,800, 0, 10 that is 12,000. So maximum profit is possible in this is the maximum profit is 16,800 at the point 12, 6. So finally what you have to write, company should produce 12 pieces of model A. This is the model A, right? The value of x, ordered pair is x, y. X is nothing but the model A and y is nothing but the model B. So the company should produce 12 pieces of model A and 6 pieces of model B to get the maximum profit 16,800. That should be the final answer. Like this you have to write. Is it clear?